Tulsa was here a few weeks ago in the SMU tournament. You didn't play against them, but you did get to see them. How different did they look between 2 weeks ago and now?
Oh, they've made great strides. I think both teams have improved a lot. I was talking to Tom before the match, and both teams have been on a great run. Have had some big wins, and as usual, it's going to be a battle whenever you play Tulsa. We're so close to them. It's the closest thing that we have. As a derby match, they're the closest team and our biggest rival in the conference. It's always an interesting game when we play them, and our players knew that as well.
At the beginning of the year, you faced two really tough teams in South Florida and New Mexico.
Yeah.
Since then, 8-game unbeaten streak, now 4 straight wins. What's the biggest change you see in your team between the start of the year and now?
Just consistency. We use a lot of young players, and they were able to get their feet underneath them and make some mistakes early on, and we still were able to get some results. So I think just the consistency and in our performance has just gotten better and better. Able to hold the ball defensively. Jaime's been on fire with our back line. Michael King and Aaron Simmons in the middle have done a great job, and then Ponce and Choppy, Damian Rosales out wide have been great. And have given us a lot of attack out of the back. So we've been very fortunate.
You've played so many freshmen and sophomores this year, and talked about the youth of this team. Where is the team now in terms of its development compared to what you expected at this point in the year, and what you expect now going down the stretch toward the postseason?
Well, when you have a lot of young players, it can go one way or the other, and really it's a tribute to the older players, that give them the path to and the level that they need to perform at. So the older players have been doing a great job. They've held a very high standard even when things were a little bit shaky. And they lead the way. So we are a young team. There's no doubt about it. But we have great senior leadership. The junior class, has been instrumental right from the get-go, and they add a lot of punch to our attack, and those guys have been very strong all the way through. So there's good backbone in the junior and senior class.
You mentioned how well Jaime's been playing lately. National Player of the Week. He's given up 2 goals over the last 6 games with 4 shutouts in there. What can he do from here to improve? What are you asking for in terms of getting more out of him?
Well, he's going to take care of that. He has a lot of ambition, and he wants to move on in the game and play when he gets done. But he's just got to keep doing what he's doing and keep pushing himself. He's put himself in environments that are going to make him better. And I think that being here, he's definitely challenged. And I think that his regiment during the summer training with FC Dallas, it speaks for itself. So
you got your game winner tonight from Brendan Lee, who started the year on defense. What was the thought process to pushing him up front, and what's the biggest thing he adds to your offense?
Well, Brendan did a great job for us. When Amore wasn't available, and then Amore is a natural left back. He's left-footed, and we were able to use Brendan Lee in different spots. So we could use him at left back. We were trying to find out where he's best at. And that position that he went in tonight is really suited for him. We kind of changed things up a little bit at halftime, but he could play in a number of different spots, and he's so fast and quick that he's dangerous wherever you put him.
You got Kentucky coming in Saturday. They've got a new coach this year.
Yep.
How different is Kentucky from what you've seen in years past?
We haven't watched a lot of Kentucky. Johan, took over, and he's going to do a great job at Kentucky. I think it's a great situation for him. Players are very lucky to have him there, and they have had some very strong results. They beat Louisville, it's a conference game, so anything can happen. Last year, we were ranked relatively high and went to Kentucky, who I don't think they'd won a conference game, and they beat us, at Kentucky. So you really have to take it game by game, and just put your best foot forward, and then hopefully you come out with the result. You'd like to outshoot your opponent. I think you always. It's the main thing is there's shots and then there's quality opportunities, and we don't we don't really, the stat shots is an important stat, but really we look at it, quality opportunities that we're generating, and I wish we would generate more, but right now, I think we're doing a good job, and we have a very high, shot to goal ratio. You know what I mean? We don't take a lot of shots, but we get opportunities and are able to finish them. And as long as that continues on, you're going to be all right. But we would like to generate more offense. I think that there's so many moving parts up there. Juan coming back, off of his injury. Tyler, used to play in the midfield. We moved him up top. Now he's done a pretty good job there. So Ben's obviously been a forward his whole career, and then Will's coming on, and Lalo fits in there at times. So it's just really we wish we were generating more, but it's something that we're gonna have to continue to work. It's the hardest part of the game, and hopefully we'll continue to get better and better at that as we go along. But we would like to take more. We'd like to score more too. But if you win, that's really at the end of the day, that's what you want. But that hopefully will improve as we go along.
Considering the physical nature of the teams you've played recently, South Carolina, UAB, I gather is really huge.
Yeah.
Tulsa always plays you hard. Are you surprised to be sitting at 3-0?
Yeah, I mean, we don't, we go into every game trying to win it, and we felt like, in every game that we have the opportunity to win, and if we put our best foot forward, I think we could win any game that we play. But you can't guess what your record's going to be in the conference. You just got to go out and play the matches. Hopefully, you come out at the right end of it, and get ready and get a good opportunity to win the conference or conference tournament. You want to get into conference tournament first. That's the main goal, and then after that, if you win that, then you have the at-large bid to the NCAA, and obviously that's the main goal is to get in the NCAA tournament, see how far you can go.